My great-grandpa had Alzheimer's disease. My grandma has it.
I have a great-grandma that had Alzheimer's.
She was my great-grandmother, but she died like 2 years ago.
I had two great-grandmas that had it.
6.9 million people in the U.S. are diagnosed with Alzheimer's, with over 55 million cases around the world. Each year, nearly 500,000 cases are reported in our country. It is the seventh leading cause of death. This disease impacts so many lives, taking a toll on not only the people with it, but also their friends and family.
Alzheimer's was discovered in 1906 by Dr. Alois Alzheimer. The disorder is a type of dementia. It has no cure, but many research projects are working on finding one.
I think it's like a terrible disease. Especially since it's affected me personally, I think finding a cure, I think would be awesome.
The lifetime risk for adults developing it at 45 is 1 in 5 for women and 1 in 10 for men.
It is genetic, but certain medical conditions can increase the chances of Alzheimer's, including diabetes, high blood pressure, and stroke. Smoking, a bad diet, and excessive alcohol consumption can also cause you to be more likely to get. Early symptoms are forgetting events and conversations, and sometimes hearing loss. Later ones are severe memory loss and difficulty for a person to perform daily tasks.
He doesn't remember how to walk. He can't talk. So he's just like completely different.
Alzheimer's is the most common cause of dementia.
Complications can lead to death due to dehydration, poor nutrition, and infection. The most common cause is pneumonia, as Alzheimer's patients have a weaker immune system and are more susceptible to infections.
Before she had it, she was more energetic. She knew who I was. She was better at remembering stuff. When she had it, she kept forgetting who I was, and she was a bit more tired, and she ate less and all that stuff.
People live an average of 8 to 10 years after being diagnosed, but some live significantly longer or shorter.
The disease begins with appearance of built-up proteins in the form of amyloid plaques and neurofibrillary tangles. These proteins become twisted inside our brains and destroy neurons and neural connections. This disrupts messages being carried to the brain. Brain cells will begin to die, and nerves will die in one region at a time. The brain will shrink as gaps develop in the temporal lobe and hippocampus, which are in charge of storing and retrieving information.
It's essential to pay attention to the early warning signs of the disease to detect it early. Getting a diagnosis on it as soon as possible can significantly help with treating Alzheimer's. So early signs are forgetfulness, misplacing items, and difficulty recalling names and faces.
It was really hard at first because it gets bad really fast. She gets confused a lot. You can tell she mixes up who we are and things just around her.
Going to a doctor after noticing these signs is very important, as they can diagnose and develop a treatment plan.
Treatments include medications to help improve conditions and increase communication between neurons, rehabilitation, and therapy. We tried physical therapy with him, and so we would sometimes all be over there helping him with his physical therapy, trying to help him and seeing if it slowed down or got any better. Nursing homes and caregivers can assist in the process of taking care of loved ones with the disease.
I used to be really close with her until she got Alzheimer's, and I had to see her less because she went into the nursing home.
There are many other treatments and research products out there as well. Alzheimer's disease has a huge impact on not only the person with the disease, but also on their loved ones and those who care for them.
It's definitely been super hard for me, especially because my grandpa, the hardest part is probably when they get to the stage where they don't know who you are, having to watch also your parent be hurt.
It has several impacts, one of which is financial, as families have to pay an average of $10,289 out of pocket per year in caring fees. It also takes a huge emotional toll on families, as it is a big change to deal with.
It was devastating. Many times we forget that our teens are impacted by it as well.
It's pretty sad just seeing how my great-grandma just she knew me who I was at a point, but then it just started going downhill when she got older.
They struggle with dealing with the diagnosis and seeing how the condition changes their family.
It doesn't just take away your memory, it takes away your ability to do everyday tasks, literally things going to the bathroom and stuff like that. It just kind of changes you completely.
The family members will never be the same, and this is hard to accept.
And so it's really hard for the entire family just to realize that he's not going to be the same anymore. He's going to progressively get worse.
But there is hope. Teens, you are not alone in your battles, and many others share the same experiences as you.
Dealing with a family member having a disease like this is such a hard thing to go through, but never forget that you are strong.
It was really hard then, but I think it's easier now. It's a lot of fun remembering the times that I had with him now versus how it was then.
There are so many resources and ways to cope with the emotional struggle you might be going through. Other teens impacted by it share that they focus on the positive.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people associate with Alzheimer's with things that they can't do, like, oh, they don't know how to do this, but like instead of like saying the things they can't do, like things they can do, and like trying to redirect them in like different areas.
Reminiscing on the past and the good times and memories they had with their loved ones helps with looking on the bright side.
I would say just like cherish like all the time you have with them. Like always take your time to like really appreciate having them.
You can also still create new fun memories even if your family member might have the disease.
It's good to just be patient and listening to like who he was before, from stories from him and stories from the rest of my family. It was very interesting.
It is important to remember to treat your loved one carefully, as they are still people that deserve respect.
Be respectful and start good conversations and have fun with them while they're still around. Joining a support group or going to therapy can help you deal with these emotions. You don't have to keep your feelings bottled up. There are people who will listen and help you. Having a community around you, being able to talk to people really helps just coping with the situation.
You can call 800-272-3900, the Alzheimer's Association helpline, if you ever need someone to talk to. It is a normal thing that many people our age deal with. This is a huge obstacle to overcome, but know that you can do it. You are not alone.